Did you know some destinations are so incredible they should be at the top of your 2025 travel list? Before you plan your next adventure, let's explore the 10 best countries to visit this year. Places packed with breathtaking sights, unforgettable experiences, and must-see attractions. You won't believe which one takes the top spot. It's a total game changer. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video for more travel tips and bucket list destinations. Number 10, Iceland. Iceland kicks off our list, and honestly, there's nowhere else like it. Imagine stepping off the plane into a place where waterfalls crash down cliffs, geysers shoot boiling water into the air, and glaciers stretch for miles. It's a country of extremes. Volcanoes rumble one minute, then northern lights dance across the sky the next. One day you're soaking in the steamy Blue Lagoon, and the next you're walking between tectonic plates at Thingvellir National Park. Tourists can't get enough of Iceland's wild landscapes. Some come to chase the northern lights, others for a road trip along the famous Ring Road, stopping at black sand beaches, massive lava fields, and puffin-covered cliffs. In Reykjavik, it's small but packed with charm, cozy cafes, cool street art, and some of the best seafood around. You don't have to spend a fortune either. Grab a legendary hot dog from Bejurin's Best Stew or warm up with a bowl of Icelandic lamb stew. So why should you visit? Because Iceland is pure magic. Ride an Icelandic horse across snowy fields, watch seals play in the icy waters, or even try bread baked in the steam of a geothermal spring. And in 2025, new geothermal spas are popping up, meaning more chances to soak under the stars. If you're looking for epic views, fresh air, and an adventure you'll never forget, Iceland's waiting. Number 9, South Africa. South Africa comes in strong at number 9, and once you see it, you'll get why. This place is all about epic landscapes, incredible wildlife, and a mix of cultures that make every day an adventure. Picture landing in Cape Town. Table Mountain towering over colorful streets, beaches stretching for miles, and penguins waddling along the shore at Boulder's Beach. Just a few hours away, Kruger National Park throws you right into the wild, where lions prowl, elephants roam, and giraffes casually stroll past your Jeep. Tourists love how much there is to do. You can ride a cable car to the top of Table Mountain for unreal views, take a road trip along the garden route with its jaw-dropping cliffs and beaches, or sip your way through Stellenbosch's world-famous wineries. And the food? It's a serious win. You haven't really been to South Africa until you've had a braai, their version of a BBQ, with flame-grilled meats and good company, or tried bunny chow, a curry-filled bread bowl that's both cheap and ridiculously good. So why should you go? Because South Africa has everything. Spot the Big Five on safari, surf in Jeffreys Bay, or dive into history on a walk through Soweto. And in 2025, new coastal trails are opening up, making it even easier to explore. Whether you're after wild adventures, amazing food, or just a road trip with unforgettable stops, South Africa's got it all. It's one of those places that grabs you and keeps you coming back for more. Number 8, Peru. Peru lands at number 8, and trust me, this place has a kind of magic that sticks with you. Picture stepping into Cusco, where ancient Inca walls line the streets, or standing at Machu Picchu, watching the morning mist swirl around ruins that have stood for centuries. If you're up for an adventure, hiking the Inca Trail is a must. It's tough, the altitude hits hard, but the views, absolutely worth it. Tourists love Peru for the mix of history, landscapes, and food that's next level good. You can sip a pisco sour in Lima, wander the white stone streets of Arequipa under volcano shadows, or take a boat ride across the deep blue waters of Lake Titicaca, where locals still live on floating islands made of reeds. And the food? It's a game changer. A fresh plate of ceviche, fish cured in lime juice with just the right kick, costs way less than you'd expect. And if you're feeling bold, you can even try Kai. Yep, guinea pig. It's a thing here. So why should you go? Because Peru is pure adventure. Spot giant condors soaring over Colca Canyon, trek through the Amazon near Iquitos, or explore rainbow-colored mountains that look straight out of a dream. And in 2025, new eco-lodges in the rainforest are making it easier than ever to stay deep in the jungle. Meals are cheap. Grab a lomo saltado, Peruvian stir-fry for about $8, or snack on a hot, crispy empanada from a street cart. Peru's perfect for anyone who's up for epic views, wild history, and flavors that wake up your taste buds. It's the kind of place that gets in your bones and never lets go. Number 7, New Zealand. New Zealand rolls in at number 7, and if you're into jaw-dropping nature, this place is a dream. Imagine landing in Queenstown, where snow-capped mountains wrap around a crystal-clear lake, or cruising through Milford Sound, where waterfalls crash down misty fjords. It's the kind of beauty that doesn't even feel real. This country is all about adventure. You can kayak through those fjords, hike Tongariro National Park past volcanic peaks, or take the ultimate leap with a bungee jump off the Kawaro Bridge, the world's first commercial bungee spot. For something more chill, tourists love Wellington's cozy coffee spots, Rotorua's steamy geothermal pools, and beach days in Abel Tasman, where golden sands meet bright blue waves. And let's talk food. New Zealand's lamb is legendary, and grabbing fresh fish and chips by the harbor in Auckland is a must. Why should you go? Because New Zealand is pure, untouched beauty. Walk through glowworm caves in Waitomo, watch a Maori haka performance, or visit Mata Mata, where Hobbiton brings Middle-earth to life. In 2025, new eco-tours let you explore even deeper into the wild, whether it's dolphin spotting or hiking through ancient forests. A meal's around $25, but you can always grab a classic meat pie from a roadside stand for just a few dollars. New Zealand is perfect for anyone who craves adventure, fresh air, and a vibe that's laid back and free. It's the kind of place that makes you want to stay forever. Number 6, Vietnam. Vietnam takes the number 6 spot, and this place is pure energy from the moment you land. Picture stepping into Hanoi, where scooters weave through chaotic streets, and the smell of pho fills the air. It's a wild, beautiful rush. Or imagine floating through Halong Bay, where towering green cliffs rise straight out of emerald water, like something from a dream. This country is all about flavor and adventure. You can paddle a kayak through those hidden bays, haggle for handmade silk in Hoi An's glowing lantern markets, or hike up to Sapa's misty rice terraces where the views stretch forever. Tourists can't get enough of the food. Crunchy banh mi sandwiches stuffed with pork and herbs, or rich, creamy egg coffee in Ho Chi Minh City's quirky cafes. It's all about biking along the Mekong Delta, watching boats packed with tropical fruit, or squeezing through the caves of Phong Nha, where massive stalactites hang like chandeliers. And eating here? Ridiculously cheap. You can grab a steaming bowl of pho for just $2 at a street stall. Why should you go? Because Vietnam is a full-on experience. From the taste of fish sauce-drenched spring rolls to the thrill of riding a cyclo through buzzing alleyways. In 2025, new cave treks are opening up hidden wonders, making it an even bigger paradise for explorers. Food's a win too. Grab a grilled pork skewer for $1 and keep moving. Vietnam is perfect for anyone who loves bold flavors, epic landscapes, and a city vibe that never slows down. It's a trip that keeps your senses firing from start to finish. Number 5, Canada. Canada takes the number 5 spot, and this place is like nature's ultimate playground. Picture stepping into Banff, where rugged peaks rise over bright turquoise lakes, or strolling through Quebec City, where old stone streets feel like a slice of Europe. It's big, beautiful, and full of surprises. You can ski down Whistler's legendary slopes, paddle a canoe across Lake Louise with mountains reflecting in the water, or bike through Vancouver's Stanley Park, breathing in that crisp ocean air. Tourists can't get enough of the food either. Think hot, cheesy poutine dripping with gravy, or a maple syrup latte in a cozy Montreal cafe. It's all about spotting moose and jasper, getting soaked by the mist at Niagara Falls, or ice skating down Ottawa's frozen Rideau Canal when winter rolls in. A solid meal won't break the bank. Around 20 bucks gets you a plate of fresh salmon and roasted potatoes at a local diner. Why should you go? It's a chance to hike epic trails in the Rockies, dig into a fresh lobster roll by the ocean in Prince Edward Island, or just soak up the calm, wide-open spaces. In 2025, new Arctic cruises are opening up, giving travelers unreal views of glaciers and polar bears. And the food? Easy win. Grab a classic butter tart from a bakery for a couple bucks and keep exploring. Canada is perfect for anyone who loves the outdoors. Good food and a trip that feels like a breath of fresh air. It's big, it's beautiful, and it's waiting for you. Number 4, Bhutan. Bhutan sneaks into number 4, and this tiny Himalayan gem feels like a secret just waiting to be uncovered. Imagine stepping into Paro Valley, where colorful prayer flags flutter above rice fields, and ancient monasteries cling to the cliffs like something from a dream. You can hike up to Paro Taksang, the tiger's nest, perched high above the valley. It feels like you're touching the sky, or wander through Thimphu's quiet streets, where monks in red robes shuffle by, and the peaceful vibe hits you right away. Tourists love sipping warm butter tea in cozy tea houses or trying their hand at archery, which is the country's national sport. It's also about spinning prayer wheels in Punaha Dzong, a fortress glowing golden by the river, or diving into emadachi, the spicy chili cheese dish that'll warm you right up. A meal is still pretty affordable, with a plate of momos, little dumplings, for about 10 bucks at a local spot. Why should you visit? It's a chance to meditate in Boomthang's silent valleys, witness a Chichu festival with masked dancers, or just soak in the peace and calm that's so rare to find these days. In 2025, new cultural festivals make it even more magical. The food's simple and satisfying, like a bowl of red rice with fresh veggies for a few bucks. Bhutan is perfect for anyone after a trip that feels like a deep breath for your soul, with stunning views, quiet moments, and a vibe that resets you from the inside out. Number 3, Australia. Australia takes the number 3 spot, and this country is packed with adventure waiting for you. Picture landing in Sydney, where the Opera House gleams white against the harbor, or heading out to Uluru, a massive red rock glowing in the heart of the outback. You can surf the famous waves at Bondi Beach, snorkel the Great Barrier Reef off Cairns, or hike up Tasmania's Cradle Mountain, where cliffs drop into lush green forests. Tourists love digging into meat pies in Melbourne's cool laneway cafes, or sipping ice-cold beers in Darwin under the starry night skies. It's also about spotting kangaroos in the wild near Alice Springs, cruising Sydney Harbor on a ferry, or grilling fresh shrimp right on the beach. A meal's usually around 20 bucks. Think a juicy burger with fries at a local pub. Why should you visit? It's a chance to swim with whale sharks in Ningaloo, explore Aboriginal art in Kakadu, or simply relax with a laid-back vibe that's full of life. In 2025, new reef recovery tours will help bring the ocean back to its vibrant best. The food's easy to grab too. Try a sausage sizzle from a roadside stand for just a few bucks. Australia's perfect for anyone after sun, sea, and an adventure that's big in every way. Number 2, Norway. Norway grabs the number 2 spot, and this place is an absolute jaw-dropper. Imagine stepping into Bergen, where colorful houses line the fjords, or gazing up at Trolltunga, a rock hanging out over cliffs, with views that take your breath away. You can paddle a kayak through Fjord's glassy waters, chase the midnight sun in Tromsø, or hike Preikestolen, a ledge that feels like standing on the edge of the world. Tourists love sipping coffee in Oslo's trendy cafes or digging into fresh, smoked salmon by the docks. It's all about riding the Flom Railway through steep valleys, spotting reindeer in the Lofoten Islands, or skiing down the snowy hills in Lillehammer. A meal's a bit on the pricier side, like a plate of fish stew for about 30 bucks in a cozy spot. Why should you visit? It's a chance to see the northern lights light up the sky in Stavanger, explore Viking ships at a museum, or simply soak in a quiet peace that feels almost magical. In 2025, new cabins up north will make those northern light chases even cozier. The food's easy to grab too. Think cinnamon buns from a bakery for a couple bucks as you keep going. Norway's perfect for anyone who loves epic hikes, chill vibes, and a trip that's packed with stunning beauty. Number 1, France. France takes the top spot, and honestly, it's pure gold from the moment you arrive. Picture strolling through Paris, where the Eiffel Tower sparkles at night and fresh croissants flake on every corner, or exploring Provence, where lavender fields stretch out like a purple sea. You can sip wine in Bordeaux's cozy cellars, ski the powdery slopes of Chamonix, or bike along the Loire Valley, passing castles straight out of a fairy tale. Tourists love digging into escargot in Lyon's buzzing bistros or tasting cheese in Normandy that melts in your mouth. It's all about exploring Mont Saint-Michel, a rocky island that glows at high tide, or sipping coffee by the Seine while watching boats glide by. A meal's pretty fair. Think a crepe with ham and cheese for around 10 bucks at a local cafe. Why should you go? It's a chance to taste pain au chocolat in Strasbourg, wander through Monet's gardens in Giverny, or just soak in the vibe, fancy yet totally warm and welcoming. In 2025, new eco-villages will pop up, mixing green with that classic French charm. And the food's a steal. Grab a baguette sandwich from a street stand for a few bucks and keep moving. France is the ultimate spot for anyone craving beauty, delicious food, and a trip that hits all the right notes. These 10 countries are the perfect picks for your 2025 adventures. Unforgettable sights, experiences, and vibes you won't want to miss. So, where's your next destination? Drop a comment below and let me know. Any surprises on the list? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more awesome travel recommendations.